All right, welcome, everybody. Sorry we're running kind of late. Still battling a cold. Had a late meeting this afternoon after the mosque meeting. So when nation calls, you better answer. As the song says, when love calls, you better answer. Right, brothers and sisters? We're running late this afternoon, this evening. Didn't make it here last week because of the cold. But we didn't want to be 2 weeks in a row, miss 2 weeks in a row. Because when you're building something, momentum is very, very important. All right. Momentum is important when you're building something. And it's better that you continue the motion, even when you're sick with a cold, right? Than to be down for 2 weeks and let the momentum get to a crawling pace. So, so brothers and sisters, bear with me. Waiting for my calls to get here so they can carry most of tonight's program. I want to welcome you to another epic edition of Black Wealth Empowerment Live, broadcast 127. 127. Can you believe it? What have you done voluntarily for no payoff for 127 consecutive times? That's what we've done here, and that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters. That's why we mission every week, because we don't want you to take these broadcasts lightly. These broadcasts are very powerful. They're like a seed, right? Inside a little apple seed is an entire tree that produces hundreds and hundreds of apples. And black people have to understand that's what knowledge is. Knowledge is not power. That's like saying the apple seed is powerful. The apple seed has 100 apples in it, right? You can't get the nutrients of 100 apples eating the apple seed. You get the nutrients of 100 apples by taking the seed, planting the seed, nurturing the seed, so that the seed can grow and produce you 100 apples. That's how knowledge is, brothers and sisters. Knowledge is the seed, but by itself, it has no power. It's only potential power. So we share with you here, Black Wealth Empowerment, the seed, brothers and sisters, that you need to take and do something with so you can turn this knowledge into power. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, at one of my many BWE studios here at my mom's house. And get kind of sick with the cold, but you know, the show must go on. The show must go on. This broadcast has to continue, brothers and sisters, right? You got to be here. You got to show up. You got to share. You know, one for sure way of accomplishing anything is to outlast your opposition, right? Opposition is not people, so much so. Opposition is anything that's standing between you and your goal. The word is opposition, means to oppose you, right? That could be your own self. See, this cold is an opposition. It's trying to oppose my will to be healthy, so I can come on this broadcast and I can deliver uninterrupted by cough message. But you know what? It goes on, life goes on. All right. So without further ado, I see my co-host is here. Right? I'll let him do a lot of the talking and I can get my throat together. But brothers and sisters, we're excited to have with us every week a brother that is a giver. He's walking in his purpose. You know, people talk about that, but walking in your purpose is not something you verbalize, it's something you do. Now, this brother's always traveling. He's busy. He's making things happen in his life. But he finds time to be here with you. But so to be here, you watching live, or you watching the replay on our YouTube channel, because we're getting a lot of views on our YouTube channel. But he comes here every broadcast, but since 127 broadcasts now. He's been here for at least 85, 90% of those. Going back 2 years. We only been around 3 years. This brother's been here delivering jewels, giving you the knowledge, the seed that you need to go out and put some work into it so it can be power. So without further ado, let's bring in our coach, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. You know him. You love him. Rodney Assad Muhammad. Courage Coach, are you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Joe. Can you hear me loud and clear? All right, praise be to Allah. Brothers and sisters, thank you again and welcome to BWE, that's Black Wealth Empowerment, the live hangout. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach, and I'm very, very happy that you're here. I'm honored that you decided to grace us with your presence, whether it was the live broadcast or you're watching one of the replays on the different platforms and mediums out there. We really appreciate that because we could do it without people coming on, but you know, the reason why we're here is because of you. Yes, you, absolutely. The reason why we come to these broadcasts is as often as we possibly can, when our schedules just will always allow it. We want to be on this broadcast. Why? Because we want to connect with you, the watcher, the listener, because we know that if we can all reach somebody with an impactful or empowering message, share something that we've learned that really positively impacted our lives, then the chance that it can impact and enhance and upgrade your life it goes up exponentially when I can just share something with you. Now, I'm not talking about giving away every single thing. Hey, I paid $1,000. I went to all these workshops. You just sit back and say, I'll just wait for somebody to come give it to me. No. That's not you. You're a kind of person where you're going out, you're making things happen, you're moving and shaking, and then you say, you know what, I've attached myself to certain kinds of platforms, people, books and workshops and seminars, and because of that, I'm going to get or glean bits and pieces of information as I really engage these mediums that's going to help me. It's not the fact that you showed up, the fact that you're participating in things, you're reading books, you're taking action in your life, you're starting a business, you're working your business, whatever it is that you're doing of action and activity. That's payment. And so we decided for those who are willing to give to themselves by showing up and doing certain things, we say, okay, this is going to be our free offering to those types of people with that right mindset, not the takers, not the people who just want to come and take something. No, I'm talking about the people like yourselves who are watching this broadcast right now, who say, go out here, I'm making things happen, I'm doing my absolute best, I'm trying to grow and develop and learn. I feel that life rewards those who take action. A person like me who feels that, then this is a broadcast for you. This is where you're gonna come and get those tidbits, the little bits and pieces that can help in. Will it turn everything around? I don't know. It may turn everything around for you. I don't know. But that's not our intention initially to say, well, turn your whole life around. We're not selling you anything, and there's no snake oil in this. We're saying that, hey, we'll come in and dump into your lives what we've gotten of good, anything empowering that and really turn the light on in our brains, something that we absolutely tried and worked. And we say, you know, I want to share this. I want to share this with the watchers, the viewers, and maybe this can help somebody else as well. And you know, we've all heard this saying, is the saying of each one teach one. This is what BWE is about. Each one teach one. The things that Brother Darrell have learned, the things that I've learned, the things that our membership course learned over the years. We have to figure teach 1, 2, 3, 4. As many of you that are willing to watch this and take the actions that we suggest and make the mind shifts that we talk about, if you want to do that, I'm telling you, I said it before, I guarantee you things will change for the better. They will. So this is the right broadcast for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining a replay. Because I know some of you are just moving and shaking. You say, oh man, BWE, I missed it again, but I got the replay. And share it with somebody. Let somebody know about this broadcast, not for us. because, you know, I've been speaking for a long time, for 15 years or so, 15 or so years. I've been speaking full time. Last 12 years. And Brother Daryl, matter of fact, everybody, I'm on my way out to 2 cities this week. I got about 300 some odd people I'll be connecting with over the next couple of days. And matter of fact, I'm going out tonight, driving out tonight. Got about 60, 70 people the first day. They're waiting for me to show up in the morning. And, you know, we're not doing it for hand claps. I've gotten past the hand clap stage. That was like 15 years ago, hand clap stage. Oh, look, oh, they clapped for me. You know, we're not doing this because we want you to, oh, Brother Daryl, and oh, Brother Rodney, Sister Prayer, oh, you're the best thing since Jesus. You know, no, that's not what we're asking for. What we are asking you to do is take action in your life so people will look at you and say, oh, there's somebody that I can admire, somebody I can pattern my business life after, somebody that I can look up to and say, man, if that person did it, I can do it too. If one person won, I know I can win. So it's not about us and hand claps. We want you to share this, not for our self-aggrandizement. No, no, no. We want you to share this so that way you can be a part of the process of somebody else's life. Now, they may not call and say thank you, Brother Daryl. They may not call and say, oh, thank you so much for recommending that broadcast that all them years ago. It happened like that, but that's not your motive. That's not your point. Your point in sharing it is because, can you imagine, this last point I gotta make, Brother, can you imagine, brothers and sisters, if we were all just sharing and people were sharing good things and empowering things and motivational things and spiritual uplifting things, and people all over your neighborhood were doing it, and you at the supermarket and people, oh, I got a word today that I got out the Bible, the Quran, or this book or that. Oh, I read this in a hadith, or you know what, Les Brown said, or whatever, a good quote or something that uplift they, and they said, oh, that's beautiful. Good morning to you too. Thank you for that tip, that message, right? And can you imagine if people just had that kind of upbeat spirit? Crime would almost disappear. There would be no homelessness because we care about people. We care about people. And so that's what it's about, brothers and sisters. And more people we can touch with a good, powerful message, the better our world gets. So this message is twofold. We got the upliftment and we got the financial. So you all get ready, strap in, lock in, get your notepad ready, and share, share, share. I'm swinging it back over to Brother Daryl. He's going to let you know some things that you can do to participate actively in this broadcast. Brother Rodney Asad Muhammad, peace. Right to you, Brother Daryl. Back in there. You in there, Brother Daryl? You muted yourself. Did I mute you? Can I mute? It's all right. Yeah, we working it out. There you go.
Rodney Asad Muhammad, just doing some things in the background, you know, just doing some things in the background, you know, that control board stuff we got to do to keep the broadcast going. Brothers and sisters, you know, we're excited to be with you again. Another Sunday broadcast 127. That's right, you heard it. 127 broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So you have to understand, the Courage Coach shared a lot with you right there. So you got to understand that if you're a human being, you're really a human becoming, right? A human. So we're in the process of becoming something. You have to stay in the process, brothers and sisters. You have to stay active in your life. You got to understand that they say showing up is 80%. Well, that's still not 100%. You still got something else to do. Once you show up, you got to do something. You know, the power is in the emotion. The power is in the action. So now that you're here, you have to do something. Let me tell you what you need to do. Let's say you have to share this stream. You have to share this stream. The reason why this world is in the condition that it's in, because the people that's doing good, we're not loud enough. We're just doing just enough good so we can feel good, and not enough good so other people can feel what we're feeling of good. Okay? So we want you to do that right now. Right? It's interesting now I got a cold, and if I cough openly, it'll just automatically affect other people. Right? That's how the good we do have to be. Because we just spew it out in the air. Right? We just express it in the air. And it can be contagious as well. The spirit of good can be contagious as well, brothers and sisters. So share the stream. There's some buds right above our private platform if you're watching it live on a private platform. here at BWE. You have a Facebook tab. That's a like tab. That's to let Facebook know you like our homepage, right? Our Facebook group page. Then right next to it is another Facebook page, a tab. That's actually a share button. And you need to do this right now. I'm going to give you the instructions. And you on YouTube, I'm going to tell you what to do next. Hit the Facebook share. Put in hashtag BW Hangout. We are live post. That will send it out to all, put it on your newsfeed, and all your friends will see it with the link. That's a personal invitation from you, right? To watch this private, elusive, exclusive broadcast. You know, there's a lot of organizations, a lot of clubs and events. That's invitation only and allows you to bring a guest or two. So you have to always keep within a certain period of time and let us know how many people. You plus one or you plus two. That's what we're doing here right now. That's what we're inviting you to do. To send out personal invitations on Facebook and Twitter. Personal invitation to your friends on those platforms. So they say, oh, Daryl is watching Black Wealth Empowerment Live. How to improve your network to improve your net worth. Oh man, I'm about that. I'm about that. And they'll come as your private guest. And they'll learn what to do. So they don't receive the personal invitation to future broadcasts. So go ahead and hit the Facebook share, hashtag BWE Hangout Real Live. Twitter, hashtag BWE Hangout Real Live. You have Instagram and some other ones up there, Pinterest. Go ahead and send those out, brothers and sisters. Don't send it out once. Don't send it out twice. Send it out at least 3 times tonight throughout the broadcast. Because this is an hour of power. We're only going to be here an hour, another 30, about 35, 40 minutes. So we're talking about a very, very important topic tonight. How to improve your network to improve your net worth. We've heard before, some of us as students, Robert Kiyosaki. We've heard wealthy people say, and people say it's true, that your network is your net worth. But how does that work exactly? See, we know these wonderful mantras, but how do you do it? How does that work? Cliches are good. It points you in the right direction. But where do I go? How to get started? We're going to talk about that tonight. How to improve your network to improve your net worth. We're going to talk about that tonight. And you have to share in order to do that. You have to share in order to improve your network, to improve your net worth. But we're going to give you some specific things to do tonight. But you can invite your friends. You recommend movies. You recommend restaurants. Recommend this broadcast, brothers and sisters. So hit that button again. Should have did a few minutes ago. Hit it again. Every 3 minutes, share this stream. Now, those of you watching on YouTube, you got some tabs there at the bottom. I think it's Twitter and Facebook. Share this stream. We have to make more noise than the things that are not productive for our community. It's our fault that they're allowing us. That's why we're at a broadcast 127. But we refuse to let the enemy to us building wealth be more consistent, more committed, more persistent. That won't let a little cold stop us. That won't let getting on late stop us. But Courage Coach is not saying, well, I'm not going to be on tonight. There's three hosts. Our other host, Sister Brandy, hopefully can join us. Oh, that's why we got 3 hosts. I won't be there. I got prepared for my 2-hour drive. I'm going to use that. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. But obviously for the Courage Coach, it wasn't good enough. He's here, brothers and sisters. You got to believe and understand that people who are pressing towards the mark, the people that are trying to live up to God's given potential that he gave them as individuals, please trust and believe. They always have something to do. They don't have just their time sitting around looking for something to do. We have something to do, brothers and sisters. And you have something to do too. That's why we really appreciate you being here. But you being here is just not good enough. You can't build a house with 1 brick. You can't even build it with 2. The bigger the house, the more cement you need. This is Black Wealth Empowerment Live. You have to build wealth. You can't do something once or twice or 3 or 4 times. You have to do it the necessary amount of time that is required to build whatever you want to build in life. These are the things you're learning here at BWE. We're going to pull back the black curtains, brothers and sisters, and tell you the truth. See, Jesus said the truth will set you free. If we're not free of this cold, then there's some truth that needs to go in my body, right? That will be stronger than the lie of the cold, the disease that's in my body. You and I, as black people, we have to learn the truth about money. We don't need the generic over-the-counter message. That won't do it. I tried that, Brother Rodney Assad. I've been coughing for 10 days trying to do over-the-counter and all this other kind of stuff. So you got to realize, man, at some point in time, you just got to get the right stuff. The stuff that's going to knock it out. That has proven track record to knock out your ills. And the truth of the matter is, brothers and sisters, we could deliver what it is that black people need of truth. As it pertains to wealth and empowerment. Courage Coach comes with the inspirational piece, and I come with the mammon. Right? Man cannot live by bread alone. So he brings the word, the inspiration. I bring the mammon. So when you leave here, brothers and sisters, you should leave here full. You should leave here full, brothers and sisters. So make sure you hit those tabs above. Share every 3 minutes. Hit those tabs below. Share, share, share. And for those of you who are members, you know what to do. Go to the private exclusive Facebook group. Put your information in. You can't build anything being scared, being quiet, right? You want to build on strength. And you have to put your flag in the ground and let it be known to the world that I'm about to build something. I'm about to build something great. So go to the private exclusive Facebook group. Put in your name, your city, what church you go to, what fraternity, sorority, with mamas, with social group that you're a part of. Right? The social group that you're a part of. Turn that off. Social group you're a part of. What national group that you're a part of. Pan-African group you're a part of, brothers and sisters. Let us know who you are. And let us know what you do. Because we have to build wealth by circulating our dollars among each other. Put your web address in there. Let us know where we can reach you. Social media is a powerful thing. Put in there where we can reach you, brothers and sisters. There's people out there that's dedicated to the circulation of the black dollar. If you and I aren't getting our fair share or as much as we want, it's something we're not doing right. And there's people out there looking. So put that information in the Private Exclusive Facebook group right now. And for those that are not members, our link below on our private platform, livevirtualnetworking.com. Just hit that URL to take you straight to the main page on Facebook. So you don't have to search for it. And we'll bring you on as a member. We'll bring you on as a member, right? We will bet you now. We will bet you. There's a whole lot of folks out here on social media that won't be a good fit for Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So we're going to vet you, brothers and sisters, because we're still in the infancy of our platform. 126.7 broadcasts, you know, that's good, relatively speaking. Right? I saw a cool deal there. Coach said, sky's not the limit, it's my view. Right? So sky's not the limit, it's just a view. There is no limit. Right? There is no limit. We got some exciting things we're going to do here towards the end of the year that you need to be excited about, but hey, you got to show up. You got to show up, brothers and sisters. We're just here an hour on Sundays. Right? You can carve out an hour on Sundays to learn how to build wealth for yourself, your family, and our community. That's not worth a sacrifice. Then you violated one of the major principles of building wealth. And that's prioritizing. Prioritizing your resources, your time, your energy, your money. And we know that the value that you get here, you can't pay for. You can't pay for it, brothers and sisters. Not with money. You pay for it with your time. Right? So go ahead and share the stream right now, because we're about to get into the inspirational part of tonight's message. And if this is not your first time watching, you know that the Courage Coach here bring it. Right? And if you blink, you'll miss it. You go to the restroom, you miss it. Right? So go ahead and run and do that real quick. Because we're going to bring on the Courage Coach to talk about. Because I want to hear what he has to say. I mean, we don't, trade notes, review. I'm going to say this, Brother Rodney, and you don't say that. You know, this is live. This is reality. The real reality TV. Right? This is not scripted reality. This is real reality. So I don't know what he's going to say. So that's why I sit here attentively and listen. Because if God has a message from him to me, then I need to listen. I need to expect that God gave him a message for me. You have to do the same. See, brothers, that's a lot of problems why we don't stick and stay. That's why we don't get any value. We don't stay long enough to get value from stuff. Because we don't go in with the right mindset. We don't go in and say, you know what? I'm watching it because I know God has a message for me in this broadcast. See, when you surround yourself with a lot of entertainment or too much entertainment, then it dulls your senses. Because you know that God ain't trying to tell you something in no football game, no basketball game. Right? He ain't not trying to tell you. Might be some good that you can learn from it. But you know for sure a platform like this that's designed to bring you the truth, then you should know there's a message in it from God for you. Because if it's truthful, it's from God. We're telling you the truth of what you and I need to know on how to improve our network so we can improve our net worth. Old folks say you are the company that you keep. Birds of the same feather flock together. That is true, brothers and sisters. That is absolutely the truth. All right? So without further ado, I want to bring my brother up that's going to share with us the inspirational part of tonight's message on how to improve our network. That's the people around you. How do I prove the people around me to improve how much money I have in the bank? So he's going to come and tell you these things. He's going to share them with you, brothers and sisters, because you need to know this. Because you are the company that you keep. So without further ado, let's roll over to the Courage Coach with tonight's inspirational message. Take it away, Courage Coach. You got it.
Yes, sir, Brother Dale. Thank you so much. Thank you again, viewers, those who are watching the replay. Just thank you. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your Courage Coach. Yeah, I'm getting ready to, head out in a few minutes to drive to a location a few hours away to, God willing, deliver a message to the people who come out that will equip them to take action in their own lives. One of my jobs or missions, if you will, is not to walk through it necessarily, although I will show people things, examples and whatnot. But one thing is not my job or my mission to hold people's hands in it. What I really strive to do, brothers and sisters, is to give people or equip people with the tools to do it themselves. Equip them with the tools to do it themselves. Now, on tonight's broadcast is broadcast number 127. Brother Daryl, the topic is, I wrote it down. It says how to improve your network. To
All right, it looks like we lost our brother. He froze up. Oh, you're back?
All right, there we go. All right, you ready? We back. All right, we back. Yeah. So one of the things, the struggles. I don't know if you all caught that part that we're working through and growing through in my life. Something I found out many years ago, and some of us missed this, Brother Daryl. It's very critical because we're not taught this in school. We're told to do certain things, but we're not taught how to do something. Let me give you a quick example. When we were in school, growing up, primary school, they told you to listen. Right? They said listen to the teacher. Do what the teacher tells you. You listen to your teacher. You listen. But did anybody ever teach you how to listen? Like effective listening, right? Critical listening. No, they just told you to listen. And that's what we did. We figured out what they meant, right? Because nobody ever explained that. I promise you, nobody explained what they meant when they said you need to listen to me. Actually gave you the
All right, look like our brother is freezing up
out of us. So we long back stopped asking why. Oh, we're freezing up again. Oh, maybe a bad connection.
You're freezing up, brother. You're freezing up. Go ahead and see if you can take care of that. I know you're a tech person, so you should take care of that.
Good connection, brother. I'm gonna read back on.
Okay. All right, go ahead, log back in, brother. All right, we're gonna let Brother Rodney take care of the technical difficulties he has on his end. And hopefully we'll get back on with a cleaner connection, brothers and sisters. So let's bear with our brother because we know he has a message worth waiting for. We're talking about tonight how to improve your network. The people that surround you, right? To improve your net worth. How much are you worth? How much are you worth? Now, let me just get into my message for tonight since this, I deal with the money piece. When the Courage Coach comes back on, we'll see if he has a good connection. But let me just say this real quick, brothers and sisters. How to improve the people that are around you, right? Like the coach said, No one teaches you how to do it. How do you do that, Daryl? Some people say, oh, you got to get rid of the toxic people out of your life. That's true, right? Oh, you got to get rid of those people that don't support your vision. That's true. That's true, right? Now, I'm of a little different approach, when you kind of say get rid of those people, depending on where people are in their understanding and understanding interpersonal relationships and things of that nature, they'll just cut people off like that, right? What I'm saying is is that you want to replace the time that you spend with those toxic people. You want to replace the access that those people have to you. So it's about replacing them with people. I'm getting over cold. You want to replace those people. Strategically replace those people with people that are part of your vision, that are people that are going in the same direction you are, people that will support what you're doing because they're doing similar things. Because what happens so often, brothers and sisters, is that we eliminate people and we leave a void there. We discontinue access that people have to us, have with us, that are toxic, right? But then we don't replace it with anything. And there's a law in the universe that says that eventually the universe will fill a void that's present. Will fill a void that's present. So when you remove toxic people from your life, then you have to replace that with people that are not toxic, that are alkaline, right? That have your best interests at heart, that wants to go in the same direction you're going in. Right? Right? So that's what you want to do. See? So you want to stop watching football and spend your time watching Black Wealth Empowerment Live. You just don't want to say, I'm going to stop watching football. That's a waste of my time. Well, what are you going to do at that time? It's void. You want to replace that time with productivity. You want to replace that time with activities that will get you closer and closer to who you need to become in order to receive what it is that you want. Right? If you go out and you're a fisherman and you have a goal and objective to catch 700 pounds of fish, then you go out prepared and equipped to catch that amount of fish. So you got to prepare yourself for who you want to become and what you want to have in life. How to improve your network, how to improve your people in your life. Well, you have to go where those people are. You have to step out of your comfort zone and your circle of activity. But if there's anything that you don't know, but you say that you want to know it, and you still don't know it, after an extended period of time, days and weeks go by, it only means you don't want to know it enough. You don't want to know it enough. We live in an information age. Let me just drop here's a little nugget right here. You need to write this down. Let me just give you some insightful information right here. A lot of people don't know this, but here's a website you can go to. You can go to it right after this broadcast. Ask it any question you want. You get answers. You ready to write this down? Write this down. Let me spell it out for you because it's kind of long. GOOGLE.com. Let me slow that down, because let me slow it down. The website you can go to get answers to anything you want is GOOGLE.com. You may not be familiar with that, but you might not have used it any time recently. But go to that website. If it's something you don't know, but you say you want to know it, and days and weeks have gone by, you really don't want to know it. You really don't want to know it. So you have to step out of your circle of activity. Find out where these people are. You'll find them. Social media is here. Websites are here. Meetup groups are here. They're all around you. They're just not in your circle. Your circle is too small. And it has the wrong people in it. Because see, once you open up your circle to get the right people in it, then the people that, if they're right people, they will expand your circle. They will expand your circle if they're the right people. If you're trying to grow, and the people in your circle are not helping you grow, you need to get some new people in your circle that will help you grow. See, we're helping you grow. You just need to show up and take the information, digest it, and let it fuel your body to take action. And you will grow. You will grow, brothers and sisters. So step number one you have to do is you have to identify the toxic people and neutralize them. Right? You don't have time to talk to them anymore. Right? Hey, let me call you back. Hey, I'm busy. Hey, I'm doing something that I can't talk right now. Let me get back with you. Right? And that free time that you have, now you go out and look for some people that I can replace the time I usually spend with that person with some progressive folks. They're all over the place. Right? If you're fishing for trout, you just need to know what lakes got the trout in it. Right? But you got to check around. You got to search. So step number one is neutralize those toxic people. You don't have time for them anymore. You're in pursuit of finding people that are worthy of your time that's going to help you grow. We're talking about how to improve your network, to improve your network. So step number one is neutralize. Step number two is find these new people and now dedicate your time, devote your time, invest your time with them. Get into their circle and let their circle become your circle. Get them into your circle and add more people to your circle and expand your circle of those kind of people. Now, Daryl, okay, I got that. Oh, I got that. Okay, I understand that. Oh, good. I thank you for bringing clarity for how I should deal with toxic people. You don't want to be rude to people, brother, because you're not brothers and sisters, because you're not the only one growing. Right? Some of those toxic people might be working on themselves. They might be growing. So you want to give them the space and time they need to grow. So you don't want to burn bridges with them. See, once you neutralize something, you don't have to kill it. Right? So you neutralize them. Because they might be growing. Just like you're growing. And then they can come back into the fold a little bit later. Right? So that's you want to do it a certain kind of way. But you have to do it. Right? So how does that turn into money, Daryl? Well, you bring the right people in. Right? That's about growing economically. Right? Not in a greedy and a selfish way. Right? Not in a vanity way, but they want to grow financially. So they can take that money and help people. Help their family, themselves, and their community. Right? They're in pursuit of that. They're not talking about it. They're not romanticizing it. They're not using it for social conversation. They're about that life. They're about personal development in the area of building wealth. Those people in your circle, right? You have to grow in that area. And as you get those people in your circle, then those are the type of conversation you can have. Money conversation, investment conversation, wealth building conversation, conversation around tax reduction and wealth building. Right? What good is it for me to have a doctor in my family, in my nucleus of relatives, and I'm sick and I don't call the doctor, call my cousin that's a doctor. So it's not good enough to have these people in the circle. Now you have to engage with these people. You have to engage around the area of net worth. You got to have these conversations around the area of net worth. What are you doing about you? What goal do you have to increase your net worth in the next 5 years, the next 3 years? How are you handling your debt? right? Are you trying to get out of consumer debt, right? What are you doing about building wealth in your family, for your family, right? Talk about having a will. Hey, what have you done as far as your estate planning is concerned? Are you using insurance to build wealth, to protect your wealth? What are you doing as far as using insurance? See, then you can qualify these types of people that's in your circle. Then you know who in your circle has different areas of interest of network. Certain areas of interest, certain areas of expertise. Then you'll know their network of professionals that specialize in these areas. And now you can tap into their network of professionals. But let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. You have to be working on yourself. You have to be going out and finding these things that you are looking for in other people. You have to have something of value to bring to the table as well. Because nobody, I shouldn't say nobody, but it's not a healthy relationship. It's not a mutual beneficial relationship when one person is giving all the time and one person is taking. Right? The more you get certain kind of quality of people in your circle, they will refuse to let you just draw from them and you bring nothing of value to the table. Right? So you should always be looking to bring something of value to the table. See, there's a science of networking, right? How to network, networking, the activity of networking, right? To improve your net worth. So there's a whole science of how you network with people. And I'm just giving you one major tool, one major jewel nugget in order to have a mutual beneficial, organic, natural network of people. You have to bring something of value to the circle, to those people that's in your circle. All right? So you improve your network with the right people and have the right conversations, specific conversations around network, your net worth. Hey man, what are you doing to reduce your debt? Here's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Hey man, let's have a conversation around some money. Right? I'm getting into cryptocurrency. You know anything about that? What investment you in? I'm in real estate. Oh yeah, what kind of real estate? What are you doing? How's that working for you? Oh man, good. Hey, get me in the game. Tell me more. Let's get together, and have lunch. Let's get together and have coffee. Because my goal is to increase my net worth by at least 15, 20% in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Let's brainstorm. Let's mastermind. So you have to have these kind of conversations with people. You have to be studied. You have to realize, hey, what do you feel about the new tax law that's being proposed? Oh, Donald Trump. Oh, man, you Donald Trump. I hate it. Oh, really? That's pretty cold-minded. No internal conversation. Oh, no. You ever think Donald Trump? Man, please. You ever think about Donald Trump? Man, hell with it. That's not intelligent. You don't have to like it. You might not like anything. You should have an intelligent conversation. You know what? If that passes based on what you're telling me, this is how it's going to affect me positively. This is how it's going to affect me negatively. All of it's going to be negative, all of it's going to be positive. But these are the kind of people that you need to have around you to increase your net worth. Net worth. You have to have the people that you can have intelligent conversations around money. Everything money. And it can be as simple as you call them on a regular basis. Hey man, touching base with you. Hey man, let's do lunch. Hey man, let's do coffee. Hey man, I'm just going over my taxes and I need some more tax write-offs, man. I don't think my tax professional is doing a good job. You satisfied with your tax professional? Right? And then you have a conversation about taxes. Yeah, man, my tax professional, she showed me some ways some legal ways to reduce my tax bill, more than last year. What? Yeah, my tax person showed me how, I can take my children's, the money that I just give them frivolously and use that do that as a tax write-off. What? Yeah, as an operating expense. What? Really? I need to talk to your tax professional. That's how you improve your net work, to improve your net worth. I see the courage coach is back. Let's roll back over the courage coach. That's my message to the mind, brothers and sisters. That's how you increase your net worth. Now let the coach give us the inspirational part of tonight's message. All right, courage coach, take it away.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the technology. Brothers and sisters, thank you, Brother Daryl, for that message. One thing, brothers and sisters, that, and Brother Daryl, small modification, not correction, but modification to just a language, not necessarily the concept, but the language. And I just want to say, really, it's to build on, because you were right and exact, just a little build on something. Brothers and sisters, you don't really have to actually remove toxic people. You don't have to necessarily neutralize them. You know what you got to do is you got to inoculate you. Okay, wait. Watch this. Watch what I'm saying. It says charity begins at home, then spreads abroad. Okay, wait. The Quran says Allah, God, will never change the condition of a people until they first change themselves. And as a man thinketh, so is he. And not. You heard all these things, but really the circle of your friends or your network of people, birds of a feather, Brother Daryl just said, do indeed flock together. It ain't about them. It's really about us. It's about you, brother and sister. The people that you are surrounded by or that you roll with is really all about your thinking. It ain't about them. If they crazy, guess what? You crazy too. If they ain't no good, guess what? Oh, this is the courage coach. You ain't no good too. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not about changing them. You ain't got to do, I'm going to upgrade my friend. You ain't upgrade nothing. You're going to go find another group of people that's just like the people you just left, so you can be with them. The only way that changes, brothers and sisters, if we change here. We got to upgrade up in here and up and down up in here in the heart area. We got to upgrade our minds, our thinking, our actions and activities. See, that will automatically initiate a process. You don't even have to do anything. Actually, Brother Daryl, you don't have to do a thing outside of changing your thinking, which will change your activities. It has a repelling effect. It will actually push people away. You don't even have to do nothing. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You're not being mean, like Brother Daryl said. You're not being mean-spirited. You're not judgmental of people. None of that stuff. You don't have to do none of that. What you do is just keep improving you. Self-improvement is the basis, so says the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, of community development. So let me kind of flip it up just a little bit of also our network and net worth development. If we want to develop our network of people and our net worth in terms of income and stuff, we got to improve ourselves, our minds, which will change our activities and actions and change our results. See, brothers and sisters, anytime you want to really improve your network, start with self. It's really go inside, do some introspection, some reflection, some analysis, right? Do some correction, right? Some modification, adjustments, throw some stuff out you don't need, some stuff somebody told you way back that no longer works, didn't work probably when they told you. Go into your belief bag, brothers and sisters. Go into your belief bag and look through your stuff. Sister Iyanla Vanzant in the book called In the Meantime, I believe it is. All right, she talks about that basement work, right? That basement work. You got to get into the basement of your life. I got to go into the basement of my life often to find out what's down in the basement. The stuff you're not looking at. The stuff you done took down there to hide and tuck away. Oh, I'm just going to put this down here for right now. I'll get back to it while you work on the main flow, right? But you want to get up to the penthouse. You're trying to get up to the penthouse, but it's a bunch of stuff. It's down there. You got a bunch of crap down in the basement of your life. You know it. But the crazy thing, Brother Daryl, most of us don't think about is the basement is where the foundation is. Wait. So you got a bunch of crap in your basement and your foundation, right? In my foundation. And we thinking we gonna go to the penthouse, it's gonna be all good, parties, yeah, woo, I'm up here living a dream. Look at, I'm money balling, I'm just balling them off. Yeah, nah. Because something's eating at our foundation, brothers and sisters. We got some stuff in our basement we need to deal with. See, it's self-improvement. Our network will never be worth anything if we do not work to improve ourselves. Now, I'm not talking about negating our responsibilities to anybody else that we may have, our children, our spouses, our family members, nothing like that. However, at the same time, if you're not well, you don't have to worry about somebody else and whether they well or not, because you won't be able to service them no how in your unwell state. If you are financially incompetent, right? Meaning you got negative numbers, all right? You don't have to worry about whether somebody else can pay their light bill or not, because you got a problem you need to resolve. That's called getting your light bill taken care of. And then having some abundance, some excess, some cup runneth overness, so you can bless somebody else with maybe helping them with their light bill situation. Charity begins, in fact, at home. Now, it's not selfishness. See, our network is not about somebody else, not about, oh, it's about me and not about y'all. It is about self, but improvement of self. So that way it translates into helping other people improve. See, if I can grow and somebody can see that, they go, wow, if Brother Rodney, if the coach did it, I can do it too. If the coach went through that and he survived, I have a chance. I could survive too. See, our network is actually connected to our net worth to the extent that we are willing to get better, to improve ourselves, to change our thinking. And brothers and sisters, I will tell you right now, the only way, there is no mystery God, the only way you're going to improve yourself is if you actively take action to do so. First step, you got to admit some stuff. I got to admit some stuff. I got this problem, I got this issue, I've got this challenge, I'm seen to be derelict in these areas, defaulting in that area, kind of disempowered over here, not quite putting them all in over here, and some knowledge gaps over here. Just get all that in, just put it down on paper, say, here's my stuff. Woo, my basement stuff looking kind of, ugh. All right, now, what's the first thing? I want to chip this away. Start chipping that away. Let me get a book on this. Let me go to a workshop or conference on this. Well, so-and-so's doing that. Let me see if I can interview them. There are a lot of very wealthy people, Brother Daryl, that will be glad to be interviewed. They will actually gladly give you an interview. You can do a teleconference interview. Say, can I just interview on the phone? It's just for me. I'll give you my word. I'll write anything up that I will not share with anybody unless you give me permission to. But I would love to interview you, ask you some questions about how you overcame this, wealth development, whatever. Most people will say yes, or they'll at least recommend you to somebody that would say yes. If you really want to know something, if you really want to grow, brothers and sisters, beyond where you are, if you want to improve your network of people, right? Your ability to reach people, connect with others. You got to first start with saying, hey, I got some stuff. I need to clear that out because I'm only going to attract what I am. I'm only going to attract what I am and who I am and how I think. Birds of a feather do indeed flock together. So brothers and sisters, keep this in mind. Don't ever forget it. If you don't have the Alvin Mills Louis Farrakhan study guide, you need to get it. Go to store.finalcall.com. You got to get the study. Go through it. Just go through it and go through it. It's about self. It's not about other people. And you want to study with other people because then you can work some stuff out. You can talk about it and get it out. And don't be afraid. Last point I'll say this. And don't be afraid, Brother Daryl. We can't be afraid to be vulnerable in our stuff. Here's my challenge. Somebody please help me. I want help. You can't secretly, silently suffer, want help, but don't tell anybody. I want to get better, but I don't want to share my issues. It doesn't work. You have to be vulnerable enough to be ridiculed, evil spoken of, scorned, right? All that stuff. Blessed are ye when people shall revile you for righteousness. You're trying to get better. That's a righteous thing. Attempting to get better, that's a righteous thing. Somebody gonna probably have something to say about it, but you got to feel blessed. You got to be like, wow, they'll speak all manner of evil against you for his name's sake. I'm talking about a good name. I'm doing this in the name of God. Somebody gonna say, "Oh, you crazy? You probably tripping. You done joined this thing, or you done got involved in that personal development stuff." And they gonna say all kind of weird stuff. But hey, that's another blast place. Brothers and sisters, my last point is this: anytime you want to get your weight up, I'm talking about your financial weight up. You want to get your net worth up. You want to get your friend circle kind of a little up on a higher scale. It starts with improving you. See, if you watch some of these little shows, and I don't watch TV. My wife will ask me something. She used to be in the news, work in a news room, but she was in control of their library, and she loves news, so she loves information and knowing what's going on out there. Me, I don't care. I really don't care. If it's affecting me, it's affecting me. But if it's happening somewhere clear across the world, whatever. It ain't. I really ain't tripping like that. If it come here right in my neighborhood, then oh look, I'm involved. But if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I try to stay out of this stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with me right now. But anyway, that's me, right? So I don't watch the news. I don't know what the heck's going on. She told me about something going on. I'm like, really? Oh wow, okay. So here's what I got to do today, because that's not something I can solve right now. But here's what I'm showing you something here. Anytime you want to start to grow and you want to improve the people around you and all those things, get your network, get your weight up and all this stuff, start to make small incremental changes in your own personal life. Change your thinking, change the books you read, right? Change what you watch and listen to. Don't watch and disempower stuff. And watch this one simple principle that you'll see if those of you that watch TV. If you watch these shows, you'll see people that you will be familiar with, entertainers, stars, and things like that, right? Famous people. And you'll see other people with them, and you have no idea who that person is. You're like, who is that person? That's Bob. He's with, famous dude. You don't know who Bob is. You don't know who Bob's parents are, Bob's cousin, them. You don't know nothing about Bob. But I'll tell you one thing, Bob ain't broke. Oh, no. Bob is not broke. You don't even know who Bob is, huh? You don't know who little Keisha that was hanging with the Simmons girls. You don't know who that little girl was, huh? You have no idea who she was, but she was rolling with them. Guess what? I bet you she ain't poor. Oh no. You think the rich famous girls are hanging with the poor little girl from the hood and they hanging? That ain't what's happening. They go to school together, they go on a dinner together, they go on world trips together, because that's just how it works. Birds of a feather flock. So if you want to hang out with people that are a higher economic bracket, people with higher dispositions and inspiration, and they like a little more bubbly and have a good outlook on life, then you got to start up in here, because here's the trick. People who have a upbeat spirit, Brother Daryl, don't want to hang out with people who are disempowered. It's crazy. They don't do that. I'm not gonna hang out. That stuff, man. I think I'm gonna get the cooties. I'm allergic to craziness. Like, man, I avoid it like the plague. You got some fools, you all disempowered. I'm a woe is me, and man, things. And I'm out. I'm like, man, do that someplace else. Get away from me, because I think that stuff will get on me, and I do not want to be like that. That's just me, though. I will say it like that too, though, because I'm a courage coach. I don't care like that. I don't want it around me. Now, if you want to get better, you want to come get some coaching, you want to get fired up, you say, I want to change this disposition, then come on, let's get it. But if you want to stay in that state and just talk about, well, it's hard out here. Get away from me. Get away from me. Now, if you want to change, come on, let's change. But if you want to stay in that disempowered state, then you find you some birds that are disempowered talking about what is me. So that's the key to it. Change your thinking. So the level you want to grow to is the level you got to go to. Brother Daryl, thank you, brother. Thank you, the watchers. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Peace. Back to you, Brother Daryl.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, the courage coach, as always. giving us, straight no chaser, brothers and sisters, telling us exactly what we need to know, what we need to do, right? Where the real work is, right? Get off these fringes, right? You're trying to deal with the fringes of wealth building, and what about this investment? And what about that investment? Coach says, starts with you, brothers and sisters. Starts up here, then down here. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth that this platform brings you. That's the truth that BWE brings you, brothers and sisters. Like Coach said, don't care if you like it or not. That's not the duty of the doctor. The duty of the doctor is to get the patient well. And sometimes the doctor has to re-break your arm or re-break your foot, right? So they can set it right. So you won't have any problems in the healing process. So the Courage Coach told you tonight, brothers and sisters, go out and implement it. Books, tapes, programs. There's no lack of information out there for those who want to improve themselves. Right? There's no lack of information. It's just a lack of you having the information to transform your life. Tell yourself that that's going to end tonight with this program. Say that I'm going to take it to the next level tonight with this platform, watching Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Say that I'm going to sow it and pay it forward by sharing this stream over and over and over again. I'm going to share it over and over again. So those who respond are people who are awake, right? Who are awake and looking for change in their life. And those are the people that you can reach out to start increasing and improving your network. To improve your network. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being here. Broadcast 127. All right, we got some exciting things that working. The family reunion. We're gonna go 2 hours straight of nothing but our guests. I shouldn't call them guests. It's a family reunion. Our family members of BWE. So you don't want to miss that. We're gonna start promoting that announcement real soon, brothers and sisters. So you want to stay tuned. Share this stream. Share this platform. It'll be a blessing to you. See, the thing about building wealth, I'll get on this note, Courage Coach. You have to understand that God's universe is cyclical. Right? It moves in a cyclical motion. Right? Ecosystem. See, the way that you and I get blessed, the way we're going to build wealth is by circulating wealth out, sharing wealth with other people, right? And it comes back to you. See, a lot of times we're not building wealth. Our net worth is not increasing because we're not sharing. We're not sowing of the value that we already have, that we run across, that God has allowed us to be blessed with. We're not sowing it. You have to sow it, brothers and sisters. If not, we're violating universal principles and laws of success. All right? So thank you for being here. Excuse my cough. God willing, I'll be 100% next week for the next broadcast. This concludes broadcast 127. 127 here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. And as always, brothers and sisters, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. Till next time, take care. God bless.